about you, dear, don't know what I'd do. In this heart of mine, you live all the time.
Hello people of the internet and welcome back to my channel. So today, y'all, I'm here to do another thrift haul, which if you have been subscribed to this channel for a minute now, you would know I used to do thrift hauls like pretty often. In fact, I think my first few videos were thrift hauls and then I just stopped doing them. Because you know what? A girl gets busy. A girl doesn't always have time to thrift. Actually, that's a lie because I have been thrifting. I just haven't been filming it. But I figured today I would do a thrift haul because I actually have a decent amount of stuff that I want to show you guys some fun things, at least fun to me. If you don't like the things that I bought, it's fine. It didn't come out of your wallet, it came out of mine. So this is going to be a collective thrift haul, meaning everything that you're going to see I did not buy on the same day. Trust me, if I found everything on the same day, that would be the most amazing thrift trip of my life. But no, this is stuff that I've collected pretty much over the past several months, which is a long time. There's some things that I got the other day. There's some things I got like a few weeks ago, a few months ago, you know, that kind of thing. It is very hot in here and I'm hungry. We're just gonna jump right into it because I don't want this video to be a million years long. So we're gonna go ahead and start out with some homeware because I have been collecting homeware so that way when I move out, when I'm an independent woman, you know, I will have cute stuff. Okay, so first thing that I have here for today's haul is this stack of plates here. I actually already have a plate set, which I got from a thrift store a long time ago, and I think I showed in a thrift haul, I don't know. But I wanted to get just one more set, just to be sure, you know, in case I have like 20 people over for dinner. That would never happen because I don't even know 20 people. I don't have 20 friends. I know 20 people, I just don't have 20 friends. Who has 20 friends? Not me. So this is a set of 6 plates and it was $6.99 at Goodwill, and it has a floral design here on the edge, which I really like. I just think, you know, the flowers are pretty. As you can see, I like flowers. Like, flowers are just pretty. They're nice. This isn't floral. It's a Minnesota plate because I'm from Minnesota. So it just has the map of Minnesota on there. Yeah, so the only people that are allowed to eat off of this plate are those from Minnesota. That's the rule. I found a few random plates at Goodwill as well. This first one has flowers. Again, we love the flowers, and I just couldn't pass them up because they're just so gorgeous. And then I also found these 2 plates as well, which say on the back that they're from Japan, which is cool, but they are just pretty because there's flowers on them. And then I also found these bowl. Is this a bowl or a plate? It's like too shallow to be a bowl, but it has some steepness, so it might be a bowl, so it can't be a plate. Like, it's too shallow to be a bowl. I don't know, but because I have that plate set with the yellow flowers on it, I just thought that these would complement that plate set very nicely. So I can't get the camera to focus on literally anything, so that's annoying. That's like really annoying. Okay, this next few things that I'm going to show you are probably my favorite thing that I thrifted so far, at least recently, and I just found these the other day. So here's the thing, here's a little story. I was browsing, you know, the Goodwill aisles, and thankfully there wasn't like a million people in that aisle because every time I go to Goodwill, there's always a million people in the aisle that I want to go in, and it's crowded. So yeah, so it was just meant to be. So I was browsing, you know, the shelves, and I found these bowls here. Is it even gonna focus? So I was just looking through the shelves, and I found these bowls here, and when I saw them, I said, oh, that's really cute. Can you see this? I don't know, but there are little bears on them, and this bowl looked familiar. It is one of those, I'm guessing stainless steel. Because it's not glass. What does it matter? I don't know. So this type of bowl looked familiar to me because I actually have this bowl, which I thrifted quite a while ago, but never showed in a thrift haul, I don't think. I don't know if this is focusing. But this one has geese on them with ribbons, which is very 80s. It's kind of like similar. And then there's also 2 of them. But then when I looked up, right, my eyes looked upwards towards the shelf, and I saw a set. Ladies and gentlemen, can we take a moment for how adorable this is? So as you can see, it is the same bear that was on the bowls. My immediate thought was that it was a cookie jar, and that's probably what I'm gonna use it for. Then, of course, because it's a set, there was also a smaller size one. So as you can see, there's this big guy, and then one that's a little bit smaller than that. And then there's also one that's a little bit smaller. Another one that's a little bit smaller. There's also this little tiny baby right here. I mean, honestly, I think these are kind of meant to be like for flour and sugar, stuff like that, but I don't really know. I think I'm gonna use that big one for the cookies, and then like these smaller ones for like flour and sugar. And lastly, there is an adorable picture as well, which you could also put flowers in it, I suppose, but I just think it's like so cute. This, what I have here, is only a very small percentage of what is actually in the collection. So if anyone like has more of the collection, like the plates and the bowls and the napkin holders and the oven mitts and the salt and pepper shakers and like the butter tray and the napkin stuff and the plates and bowls and cups and mugs and clocks and wall decor, like just let me know so I can buy them from you. Thanks. And then I also have a few serving bowls because I've been wanting to collect these as well for a house. This one has pretty hearts and flowers on them, and then this one has flowers all, I don't even know if you can see that. Trust me, they're there. There's flowers and stuff. Yeah. And this one, which has some circles and lines on them. Okay, I have also been thrifting angels. Which, here's the funny thing about that. So originally my idea was to have this like aesthetically pleasing bedroom with like angels and like satin and, you know, just have a little princessy and ethereal. But now I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So did I thrift the angels for nothing? I guess we'll see. So first and foremost, we have this praying baby angel. We love that. And my idea was actually to perhaps paint this. We have this very beautiful angel here that's actually a candle, which seems a bit crazy, like lighting this on fire. We have this angel playing a harmonic. That's not a harmonica, that's like a flute. It's not a harmonica. It's a flute. We got an angel riding a horse. That's very nice. Do angels ride horses? This one right here is one of my favorites, and I hope you guys can see this, but I just love the coloring on it. It's kind of, iridescent. It's very pretty. It's kind of like rainbowy colors, and she has a accordion. Do angels play accordions? Since when do angels play accordions? I don't, like a flute I understand, a harp, accordion, like, or do angels play banjos too? Do they play the guitar, the electric guitar? Do they play the drums? Like, I don't recall any of those details. We got a little angel baby here playing the mandolin. That makes sense. And I actually have another one of these that's in the garage for some reason. This right here is a wall piece that says happiness, not sure why, and I just think that's cute. I like the colors. And we have, once again, another angel playing a flute, I think. This piece I think is absolutely gorgeous, but unfortunately it does not work. So it is supposed to be a fountain, and like the water comes out of the little vase into the little fountain right there, and then water collects right there, but like it doesn't work. So that was a bit disappointing, but it's still very gorgeous. I said that twice already. You already know that it's gorgeous, plus you can see it with your own eyes. Now I do have a few pieces that aren't angel related, but they're still kind of the same aesthetic here. So this first one is a wonderful Victorian looking lady putting on makeup. I hope you can see that, because I don't think my camera is going to focus to save the life of me, but how about you focus on her instead of my face? These are candlestick holders, which I love, but I do think, I don't know, I kind of want to paint them, but part of me also wants to just keep them the same. I just don't really like the pink tones, but it does I guess, give off like that antique sort of vibe. But we got this guy playing the mandolin, of course, because why would they not be? And then this woman is playing a harp, and I just think they're really cool. This woman is playing the violin, and she, as you can see, is just wrapped in like I couldn't remember the word I was gonna use. Like flowy fabric, so you know, it just kind of matches the angel ethereal aesthetic, kind of like an old painting type thing. I got this pretty gal with a little dog, and again with the aesthetic. Moving on, I also got this tray the other day, which I think rhyme. So this is just a metal tray that I thought would be cute to put jewelry on top of. It does look antique-y and vintagey. Those are not words, but it would just be cute for jewelry. I also have these two pieces here, which are meant to be hung on the wall. They are decorative plates. So this one says the Lord's Prayer on it, which I think is really nice, and I love the gold trim and like the little hearts on it. And then this other one I just recently found, and this says My Kitchen Prayer, and I just really like the old antique looking kitchen instruments. We have like an old stove and then the utensils and such. Moving on to some of the random things that I have thrifted recently. So first and foremost, I thrifted this cookbook, and it is probably one of my favorites at the moment. I do have a large collection of cookbooks, but this takes the cake. It's definitely old because it is from 1956. Also, can we take a moment? What is that? Ew. You can't tell me that looks good, because it doesn't. It looks like eggs on top of something. Is that supposed to be bread? Because it looks moldy. Don't know what that is. The only thing on this table that looks good are the cherries and the bread. Everything else looks gross. So yeah. Probably my favorite part of this cookbook is that on every single page, literally every single page, there is art, like retro kind of vintagey art, which I absolutely love, and it also smells like an old basement, so that's really cool. Speaking of books, I have hit the jackpot one day. I got these maybe like 4 months ago or so, and when I saw them, I immediately put them in my cart because I just thought they were really cool. So first and foremost, we have a New Kids on the Block book, which I've never listened to New Kids on the Block. I know nothing about them, but I know that a lot of people are fans of them. So I got it kind of with the intention to sell it on my Etsy store, just, you know, give it to someone who actually likes New Kids on the Block. This book is from 1989. But here is the main thing that I hit the jackpot with. These are all 80s teenage chapter books. So we have a stack of them here. We have Love Story, Take Thee, and this is from the Especially for Girls book collection. Sister of the Quins. Ooh, it's like a babysitting book. And these are all from the Especially for Girls collection, by the way. We have a Nancy Drew book. This is called Vanishing Act, the Nancy Drew Files. Swiss Secrets. What makes it Swiss? The Boy, the Cat, and the Fiddle. This is not one of the teen ones, but it is like a little chapter book. Look at the art. That's so cute. I just love retro art. And when is this from? Oh, wow. This is from 1964. Oh, look, there's more retro art. I don't think my camera's even focusing on that for you guys to even see it. I didn't even realize that I had one from the 60s. I thought they were all from the 80s. Night of the Twisters. Wow, this is from Weekly Reader Books. Who am I anyway? I ask myself that question all the time. Allegro Born, Allegro Dead. Last but not least, we have Dream Boy, which seems like so 80s to me. He's the Dream Boy. He looks like his name is Todd or Brad, and he goes to his family's country club on the weekends. So I'm also probably going to be selling these as well, just because am I going to read them? No. Probably not, but I don't know. Maybe I will pass them on to someone else who collects them. Okay, last but not least for this haul, I found these the other day, and when I saw them, you know, it just brought back nostalgia to me. So these are the Play School puzzles, and these are considered vintage because the ones that I have, I believe, are from the 80s, but I know that there's also been some from the 60s as well, which I would love to own, but I just think these are so cool. I used to play with these at school when I was younger, you know, back in elementary school. So this one is Beauty and the Beast. We also have Big Bird, which I distinctively remember as well. And these are wooden, by the way, so they're like big pieces. They're meant for 2-year-olds to 5-year-olds, which I am not. There's also 101 Dalmatians, and then an Aladdin one as well. So I just thought I would save these for my non-existent children, and hopefully they will enjoy these and appreciate them, and they'll be nostalgic for them someday. So I think that is pretty much it for this haul. Let me know if you guys want me to do another one, and maybe I'll do one that's like not 2 years from now. I don't even remember when the last thrift hauls I did were, maybe like a year ago, if even that. Maybe 2 years ago, we don't know. But I hope this was enjoyable for y'all. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. Now we have to put all this stuff away. Yeah. I already had everything in its own spot, but I had to like take it out for the haul and I had to put it all back. And I'm hungry and I feel sweaty.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.